Angie Rose in the hallway. She was about to do an interview with another person here inside the building. And if you don't know who Angie Rose is, she is a phenomenal Christian hip hop artist who I actually met at Crossover Church. Shout out to everybody that go to Crossover.
Yeah.
So many people go to Crossover in Tampa, like you couldn't even imagine. And on Mother's Day I went and she performed, and it really touched me because she also had a drug addiction and went and got help for herself. So Angie Rose, thanks for coming on air with me. This is a very secular show, so I hope you don't judge me.
Nah, we lit.
So shout out to you, Angie Rose. You're so powerful with your messages. You're from all over. You're from Puerto Rico, you're from the Bronx, and you're from Tampa. You live in 3 places.
Yeah.
So what brings you out here today? Besides the interview, why are you back in Tampa?
Yeah, well, really, I just pulled up to log in and serve and rest for a little while.
Okay.
Tampa, Florida. I'm around Florida. I lived in Fort Lauderdale for a bit. I got something in Haines City now. And so, yeah, I just pull up sometimes when I kind of get my mind together. Like, the world can tend to run really fast, but Florida can give me that slow pace. And so, yeah, I just came to kind of reset. And then, meet you, sis. Real talk.
Now, I want to ask you my plead the fifth question, and you don't have to go too deep into detail because the people wanted to hear this from me. What was the moment that you knew you had to go to rehab?
To be honest, it just happened. Like, I put myself in such a predicament that I never sobered up, like, ever. And my brain fried, and I was wilding. Like, there was no, I didn't even have the choice. Like, it became what it became. I was in a really bad state, bumped into the cops. I got a bad attitude. I'm from the Bronx, and a bad attitude on drugs is, times 10. And, I was there. And then really, I think the worst situation was just when I was in the Dominican Republic. I was standing on the edge of a balcony ready to jump. And sis, I don't remember. I have pictures. I have pictures of the memory, but I don't have a video. Like, if that makes sense. Like, when I get to revisit that moment, I see clips and I see me standing on the edge of the balcony, and then cops got me. And I started off my little stay in there watching music videos, Drake, Chris Brown, all that. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna come out and I'm gonna do all this. And like 6 days in, I'm starting to watch sermons, and God just meeting me, and my heart starting to soften up, and I started to have hope again. And yes, I don't know. I could go into a long story, but that's what had happened.
Now, shout out your social media, because Angie has a very powerful message, and I like what I got from you when I came to church that day was God will meet you where you're at. You don't have to be perfect in order for him to come into your life and help him, or for him to uplift you. So I want people to hear your story. Where can they follow you at on socials?
Everywhere, Angie Rose Music with a K. So Angie Rose like the flower, M-U-S-I-K. Angie Rose like the flower, M-U-S-I-K.
Yes, she is a dope soul, a dope individual. Met you one time, came to see you one time, and I got to get my behind back in church. I got to be consistent with it, all right? Shout out to Crossover. Shout out to Angie Rose. Make sure you follow my girl on all social platforms. I got these T-Pain tickets. I'll tell you how to win them coming back.